Monsters are a type of creature that others often find frightening. The monster usually looks scary, with features such as long claws, horns, sharp teeth, and textured skin or fur. Sometimes some of their features are repeated, or they're missing features, like just having one eye. Sometimes they have two heads or several arms. Monsters can be human, animals, mechanical, from outer space, or a combination of them all. Monsters are not usually liked by society, and children in particular find monsters to be spooky. Do you find monsters to be spooky? Are monsters real? Some may argue that monsters are real because we've been talking about them historically for a very long time. But monsters are a creation of someone's imagination and, alas, are not something that we need to be concerned about. Here's a few reasons monsters have been created. First of all, in historical stories, such as Greek mythology, a character usually went on a journey of some kind. Usually, if they went too far, they'd end up having to face a monster of some kind, a centaur or a cyclops, for example. The monster was there to give the character a challenge and to be put in the position of making decisions. Would they be brave and face the monster? Would they be strong and defeat the monster? Would they be smart and outwit the monster? Would they be kind and befriend the monster? Another reason we think monsters exist is because of our imagination. Monsters are created to explain the unexplainable. Have you ever seen something in the wilderness but you're not sure what it was? Has your mind ever played a trick on you and turned the shadows into funny shapes, only to disappear when the light goes on? Well, a long time ago, pirates and other explorers saw a lot that couldn't be explained either. A giant wiggly squid or the tendrils of an octopus would certainly look like a sea monster to someone that's never sailed the ocean before. As they skimmed along the coasts of foreign lands, unidentifiable trees and animals, rocks and terrain would start to play on the imagination, creating monsters in their mind. And they'd share those stories with others, and it would become legends. And here's yet another reason why monsters are not real. When explorers started to go to different continents, they would see remnants of animals that they had never seen before. The jaw of a shark or the shell of an armadillo would not fit into the category of what they think an animal is. Imagine this. You've never been to northwestern Ontario before. You've not done any research, so you do not know what kind of animals exist in this area. Suddenly, while walking through the forest, you come across a moose antler. It'd be quite easy to make up a monster story based on that great big pointy horn. Someone once brought a narwhal horn back to their country, and this is how the story of the unicorn came to be. But we know that unicorns are real, right? These artifacts would be put on display so others could also hear fantastic stories of what those creatures used to be. Stories would be brought home of large land animals crawling up rocks with their horned teeth. This would be walruses, of course. Can you imagine what people thought when they first saw a platypus? It was such a strange beast that discoverers truly felt it was a joke, and that animal pieces had to have been put together to create this monster. Ultimately, monsters are make-believe stories that fill our imaginations with wonder of the unknown and unexplainable. We like to say things like, "I faced a monster," when referring to something difficult that we had to overcome. It makes us feel like we've defeated something incredibly challenging.